What have you been up to, Jordy, you ask? Well, I don't know how much I showed on my YouTube channel, but I've put a clear coat on the bench. I got this spray gun off Amazon. It was cheap. It's plug-in. It works awesome. I sprayed the bench with Seco. Well, it's not called Cetol anymore. It's just called Seco, whatever it is. Seco Prolux. This stuff is super thick. It's oil-based. Even if you buy this stuff and it says transparent or clear, it's never really clear. This is the cedar color that I got in here. So I'll show you the bench in a minute. Also, I got this cabinet from my buddy Joey's uncle that passed away to make some space in my chainsaw carving tent. And I painted, so let's see here. I know I'm kind of, this is just kind of a Jordy Does video. I really don't care. So there's all my stuff. Look how much space I got. And that was my buddy Stu's idea to get a cabinet like this. So this cabinet was in his garage. And I just did this just to lock it up. It was an old white dirty thing, so I got some spray paint, painted it black. Then I did some cutouts. I did some cutouts of a koi fish and some what are those lily pad things. But I used a little spray air gun thing that I got, and I used water-based paints, and everything started running. So that's why it's such a mess. All the paint, I sprayed it on too thick. It started running. Like, let's see here. Yeah, like that. So I was like, oh no. So I just kind of went like this. So no big deal on this. You know, I can always paint it. Just Carve Rob says I should paint the panda and some bamboo on it. But maybe that's a wintertime thing. But you can always repaint your paintings. Anyway, so what do we got going on here? Oh, let's show you the bench. This is the first coat I'm gonna. This bench is already sold to a good friend of mine. So there it is. I got real glass eyes for ordered them for the owl eyes. There's the owl. I like this part right here. It's back. I took my time on it. And this Cetol oil, the Cetol finish, or whatever, this stuff is the best stuff for outdoors. Hand down, my opinion. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. It's my opinion. But you can never get it real clear coat. So you can look here, some cracks. What you do is when you put the Cetol on your first coat, you lay it on thick. You let that wood suck that friggin' stuff inside there. Like I sprayed it thick on here. It just sucked it in. This bench is Western red cedar. I even sprayed the back. So you can see the vines. I just left them basic, no color. The vines and the leaves. Some spots of the wood suck it in more. Like you can see here, it kind of held good, but right here it sucked it in. So I'm still going to give this another two more coats. You know, if you friends out there are doing a carving for a friend, I gave my friend a good deal on this bench. I think I gave him a really good deal, but it's my first bench and it's not perfect. But if your friend wants you to carve something for him or do art or something for him, you know, you can say, okay, my friend that I selling this to, I gave him a good deal because he's a good friend and he's really supportive of my art. But if you got a friend that wants you to do something and, you know, says, well, can you give me a deal because I'm your friend? Say, well, I can't give you a deal, but I can try harder. And you know what I mean? You could try harder for your friend. So, you know, for me, this, I could just, if I wasn't selling this to a friend, I could just give it one coat and call it done. But since it's for a good friend, I'm going to give it 3 coats because I know this is going to go in his yard and I know it's going to be in the direct sunlight every day. It's going to get rained on. It's going to get weathered. So try harder for your friends. That's all I suggest. So what am I going to carve today? Well, I got so much shit going on. I got to start. What's going on with this Zoom thing? Is it zooming in and moving around weird? Or am I just freaking, my eyes bugging out? Yeah, I don't know if my eyes were bugging out. I'll see what I'm editing. I got to start carving Christmas trees. I wish I didn't put these slabs in my tent, but I had no choice. Here's the thing for the spirit trails. I talked to my buddy today that there's going to be 4 of us put these carvings in the spirit trails. And I says, listen, Doug. Talked to him this morning. I says, listen, Doug. I don't care if these carvings don't go on the spirit trails till next spring, because it's full of mosquitoes right now, and I just don't care. So anyways, I got to carve something today. I don't really want to work on that owl today. I was thinking about... And I don't want to carve something like crazy and spend a lot of time, because I slept in today and it's going to get warm in here. I thought about carving this owl out and putting a wood spirit in there instead. Why not? Who cares? Something fun. I hate this piece of wood. It's a piece of junk. But I got to make sure that the dust, when I'm carving, I got to make sure the dust in here does not come out and sit on this when I'm carving. Does that make sense? So should I carve that owl out and carve a wood spirit in there? I just don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to do something, get shit done. Christmas trees coming up. Start carving them. One thing I do need to do, this is my little outtake fan. It's like a little 6-inch fan thing, like a UFO fan. I need to get this up there. Up there so it can, because it used to... Anyways, I've said it once before. Sure, my fucking ass crack ain't hanging out. I've said it once before and I'll keep saying it. Don't be a Jordy. Okay. So... like this is a perfect example. This tent is starting to get pretty freaking old. I'm going to put my microphone down lower so you guys don't have to... I'm sorry, like, you guys have to hear me breathing so loud on my videos. It drives me nuts when I'm editing it. I put the hole a little bit too low, but that's okay. Man, that's awesome. All I gotta do is plug it in. And then we got our outtake. That's awesome. Okay. So get rid of those friggin' things. There it is up there. It's working perfect. So that will help the exhaust here in the winter time. You guys ever have one of these? Tim Hortons thing? Ice cap? They're awesome. Anyways. So, like I said, this is kind of a Jordy Does video. Get off there. Just, sorry everybody for this thing, for the rock thing, for the wood spirits. I do have a winner for the name. I just don't want to say it yet because then I have to make a video for that. I just don't have the time. But there is a winner. I think I'm going to carve that owl out of there. I don't really, like, I want to carve for maybe an hour here today. You guys even in the camera? Yep. So yeah, at least that friggin' cupboard back there's just not this big white dirty thing. At least there's some stuff on it, I guess. I don't know. I'll make it better one day. I absolutely hate this cedar. This cedar right here is probably the worst cedar I've ever carved. I just don't like it. I don't know what I don't like about it. It's soft. It's doesn't, I don't know. I just don't like it. So what I'm going to do is get this up, I'll basically be using my Echo 2511. I think I just don't care about this piece. And right now, I did that owl, that funny owl face in there for BAP over there in Ireland. But for now, I just kind of want to have fun, that's all. Fun meaning, like you guys can see all the carvings I did for the spirit trails. I wanted those to look okay. The bench, I tried, it's my first bench, but I tried on it. I just want to do a carving and have fun. So I'll probably blast a wood spirit into here. Yeah, I just don't care. Just about having fun sometimes. You can't be. I won't do commissioned pieces. The bench wasn't commissioned. I had it carved. Then I showed Buddy and he's like, oh, I love it, man. And he's like, how much? I told him the price. I told him the good friend price. He goes, I'll take it, Jordan. Anyways, let's have some fun and carve a deep wood spirit in here. Who knows? We might even burn it because this cedar's so shitty. It is tighter grain, but it's just, I just don't like it. But you can see there I even burnt it, the Shosugi Bam, and then the colors didn't. The colors don't always pop out like you want them to when you do that. So maybe I'll just do a wood spirit in there and paint it. You know, you can have fun on a hot day like today. Like I said, because I don't want to get too much dust from carving out behind me. So maybe I'll just carve up wood spirit in there and paint the beard and just have a fun time. Carry on. Stand by. Okay, like I already said, this is just for fun. I'm going to carve this owl out of there and carve a wood spirit in there. I just want to go over what I'm going to be using today before I get going. I'm going to be using my little Echo 2511. I call this the Ryan Cook Special Saw. It's got a cheaper Forester bar on there. It's 8-inch with quarter pitch chain. I probably need to sharpen it. When I use this saw, this is the thickest oil that I could find. Winter weight chainsaw. I found this at Lowe's, and it was pretty cheap too. I think it was like 18 bucks. Because the thicker oil, anyways, this oil works good for this saw. Here's my 140. It's got a 12-inch steel bar on there. It's quarter pitch. Now, for all you beginning chainsaw carvers, you can see how loose this chain is on here. You see how loose? That might be a little bit too loose, but you want to have your chains loose because you don't have a sprocket here. There's like a normal bar, there's no sprocket in here. If you have this chain too tight and you're spinning this thing, you're revving this thing up maximum, you're going to melt this bar. Okay, the bar is going to melt or it's going to blow out. It's going to heat up. This is just my opinion. With these battery saws, they don't run as fast as the gas saws. So I just keep my chain tighter. You don't need to have it so loose. This might be a little bit too tight. Okay? Because you can see here it hasn't melted or anything. The paint's still on there, and I've used this a lot. And when I use this saw, I use the cornholia oil. Does that make sense to you? And I got some huge news. I got some huge news for this. They don't make the 140s anymore. They don't make the 140s anymore. They're now what they make now is the MSA 70. Man, I'm plugged up. The MSA 70 is the new 140. And I got some big news. Fully charged battery. It's oiled up. I probably should sharpen my chains. Anyways, it's important to keep your saws sharp. It's better for the wood. It's better for the saw. It's better for your chain. And it's better. It's just a better all around to keep your chain sharp. Don't be a Jordy. Keep your chain sharp. All right, so I'm not even going to draw a wood spirit on here because, well, how can I? I'm just going to friggin' carve a nose, carve the eyes, then carve it in. Have fun. I'll probably do a real, when I pull up my die grinder, I'll show you what burrs I use too, and the Dremel, and my flap sounder. But I'm going to put my earbuds in and crank some music, and I'll probably just do a real-time carving to show you guys, like, it might not be the best wood spirit, but here I am, having fun. Okay, so I still got the microphone hooked up. I got noise reduction on here. I got my music cranked on. I can barely even hear what I'm saying right now because these earbuds are noise reduction too, but I'll try to remember that I'm filming. I'm listening to Pussifer. That's the singer for Tool. No, I gotta sharpen my chain, so stand by. Okay, so I got the chain sharper now, so there's the nose, there's the eyebrows. We'll do the beard coming, the mustache coming down here. I'll probably end up carving this out down here, make the beard flow off of it. And it's like a sauna in here too, so just remember that. Well, I don't know why you need to remember that, but it's hot in here. This wood is so shitty. Anyways, okay, so like it doesn't feel that wet. It's just so soft. Like sometimes you get not very good wood, and that's what this is. See how fuzzy it is? And the chainsaw, I don't know, there's harder spots and softer spots in the wood, so I blocked it out. What I'm going to do now is quickly carve the, it's not perfect. The sides aren't perfect. Who cares, right? I might clean it up a bit more, try and make both sides better with my saw. And I'm going to cut the beard hairs in with the saw. Then I'm going to pull out my die grinders. I'm going to be wearing my dust mask. This is the Trend tool. It's a Air Pro Trend mask. This has a filters in it. It pushes air in so it doesn't fog out. Here's your filters. I'm going to start off with this David Grass die grinder. It's the 800 GD0800C. Silver handled one. Don't be mistaken, there's a slower silver handled one too. And this Metabo die grinder. This thing is my favorite die grinder. I got it for $50. I guess I should take that sticker off there sooner or later. And I got a little saber tooth burr on there, so I might try this. If this, and I got a Kutzall silver taper burr on here, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to finish carving this off with my saw. Then I pull out the die grinders. I don't know. I'll see how it goes when I'm editing this. I might speed it up so it doesn't bore you guys. Maybe some of you are learning, just watching how I do it and shape it kind of. I can see this. Looks like it's a little bit more than this. Anyways, I really don't care. I do, but I don't. But I don't, but I do. But I do, don't, do, don't, maybe? I don't know. Hi, Chris, in the UK. Hey, Brian Moore. I moved the shop around, but I got your sign back up there. Hi, Brian Moore. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're recovering good. I'd also like to give a shout out to Mr. Skipper, Chris Burnett. He's gone through a major surgery on his stomach somewhere. I forget what he had done, but just relax, Chris, and let your body heal, man. Good enough. Okay, I'm gonna have a little break and pull out the die grinder. So if you look at this, like this, for your eyes, this one's slow. This one's farther back a bit. I'm gonna do that off. Actually, you know what? Since this is just a live Jordy Does video, I'm gonna push that eye back a little bit further too. I'm gonna have a little break, put on my dust mask, and pull out the die grinders. Yep. You fucking piece of fuck! Okay, so I tried to give him sleeping eyes. There's a good screenshot right there. Sorry, I don't have my microphone up. He's got sleeping eyes. Now I'm going to pull out my Dremel with the 1/8 Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Okay, so sorry I don't have my microphone in, but here's a Dremel 4300 with the Kutzall bit here. That's going to plug up again super fast. Here's another Dremel 4300 with the Dremel, I think it's a 125 bit. If I can burn the wood with this, I will. Okay, so I got my drill here, and this is Scotch Brite on here. This is a 3M. I'm just going to kind of quickly hit it with this. This will just help to get rid of some fuzzies. I'm just going to give it a little burn, nothing major. My propane torch. My buddy Brendan stopped by and helped me pull out that big eagle thing I started doing when I first started chainsaw carving. Where's my lighter? What? Where's my lighter? Stand by. Okay. It's going to burn deeper in here. Deep down in here, I carved deep down in there. Good enough. Let's see if that Scotch Brite will. I like it. Okay, so like I said from the very beginning, this is not a very good piece of wood at all. It's just not good. It's fluffy, it's soft, it's kind of wet. Now I look at my piece. I don't know if we can give you a side view here. Now I look at the piece and see if there's anything that I don't really like about this. I think he's kind of got a little bit of a pouty lip down there. But let's see here. Let's just kind of stand back, look at it. I think it's okay. I think it's good enough. It's a lot better than it was before, that's for sure, isn't it? I didn't even pull out my Dremel. Where's that? This bit, the Dremel 125 bit. Maybe I should see. This wood's so soft and wet, I don't know if I'm going to be able to burn with this bit, the 125. But let's see if we can do some burning here too to kind of get some more highlights. But it's good the way it is right now. Okay, so when I edit this video, I'm not going to do any zooming in or anything. It's just basically, so let's see. There's a signature there, but I gotta do it a bit better so you can see it. All right, looks a lot better than that silly little owl, Mr. Pouty Lip having a nap. Okay, so that's all done. Do you know, it just goes to show you guys, if you have a crappy piece of wood, you carve something in it, you can recarve it into something better. I got this Kutzall, what I did the bench with. I think I can use a little bit for this. I just got a brush. I'm gonna open the can here. I got my Dr. Liz gloves. Hi Liz, if you watch this. I'm just opening the can. Give it a good stir. This stuff is the best stuff. But like I said, you don't ever really get a clear coat. You don't get a clear color with it. And let me make sure this is filming. Let me make sure my microphone's working. My camera's almost dead. Now I don't know if I could do just the face. Should I do just the face? I'm rushing because I'm rushing. I don't know if I should do just the face or the whole piece, but anyways, here we go. I want to sample this piece because I'm going to do this, let it dry, and then I think I'm going to sand the high points like I do with my smaller wood spirits. Okay, so how about I get all this done? Because like I said, I got to charge my phone. The battery's almost dead. I'll get this all done. And well, I'll be back. Okay, so I got all that on. So what I'm going to try and do now, I still got this Scotch-Brite. I'm going to try and get the high points to pop out a bit more. I don't know if the Scotch-Brite's going to work. If it doesn't work, I got this. You see, this is these are locking nuts on here. I'm going to show you quickly. This is a locking nut. See, it's got the rubber on the nut. There's plastic there, so when you put it on, it locks. And I got two on the back. So when you're tightening this one up, these ones don't come undone, but they started to come undone. So all I did is put some glue on these threads, and then these are permanently in there. You know, so if the Scotch-Brite doesn't work, I'll switch over to this. This is Ready Rod and belt sander things. But I got to put my dust mask on, so just stand by, please. All right. Look at this. It's like a smorgasbord of blackberries. What I'm chainsaw carving. They're almost ripe. They're still a little bit sour, but they're getting there. Oh, there's it. Oh yeah, I love blackberries. I'm gonna give the bench another day to dry. It's still a little bit tacky. You can see here, it's bubbled. So I'm gonna come back once it's dry, sand those bubbles off. There's the eagle. Now I doing that when I first started chainsaw carving, basically maybe like half a year into it. That's first growth red cedar right there. Even those slabs, Peter Blair back in the day helped me. We just screwed this in. The slabs are like 4 or 5 inches thick. First growth cedar. I'm gonna soon, like, why I stopped carving this when I was chainsaw carving, because, well, I wasn't very good at eagles. And I'm still not very good at eagles. And I hope I can hopefully save this piece. I did this eagle based on native art. Like, I'm so influenced by native art. And their eagle heads are always bigger than their bodies. Well, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm going to try and save it pretty soon here. I'm only going to carve the front side. What's your guys' opinion? Should I carve both sides of the wing? Because this is just good to go against somebody's wall. I don't need to carve both sides of the wing, I don't think. Because there's big holes back here I have to wood fill, and it just doesn't look good back there. I'll show you when I finally do this. It's like a perching eagle. And I got to carve all this. This is a lot of work I got to do. But can I save it? If you look at the body and the head, this head should be like way smaller. Or do I want to leave it somewhat native style like that? The head's too big though, and the body's too small. This is a big old piece of red cedar, first growth. It's inconsistent. Like, you can see a crack here. So it's not the best piece to spend a lot of time on, carve something on it. So I might just do like a silly little thing. Bap over there in Ireland did like little hedgehogs. I might carve like a little creature on here sitting on us. Like, oh, I'll leave this rocks down here and carve like a little. I carved one. It was like a little dragon thing with that little spikes on it, like a little beetle thing. But so I'll finish this off tomorrow. I won't be filming. Let's take a look at this. So yeah, I like the way it turned out. And I'm telling you, this was my least favorite piece of wood to carve. I tried carving. It's a little bit sharp here. This should be a little bit more rounder, but who cares? I tried carving 3 different owls in this piece, and I could just never get it. When I went to, let me put the camera in the tripod. Okay, what I was saying is, I tried to carve 3 different. I carved the owl in the wing, and I tried carving 3 different faces in it, and I was just kind of done. I was just like, I don't even care. I'm sure I could, if I wanted to, I could carve a nice owl face in there, but I just don't care. I hate this wood, and I don't want to try and focus on something when I'm not enjoying carving the wood. So then I let it sit and said to myself, screw it. I'm going to carve it on a day where I just want to have fun and see if I can carve a wood spirit in that crappy piece of wood. Looks like a sleeping wood spirit to me. So that's for all you. And you see how the colors are popping? That's for all of you. You know, like, I could really let this dry tomorrow. Give it a couple. I'm going to put it out in the sun. Let this really dry. Then I could pull a little sander and give it really highlights, but it's good enough. Slow down, Jordy. This is for all you beginning carvers or artists. Give it a chance. Just because you don't like something in the first place, like I didn't like this owl, I put it aside, gave it some time. Okay, today I'm going to carve a wood spirit because I love carving the wood spirits. I don't sell them like I used to sell them before because of the spirit trails I used to sell. I couldn't even keep up. Now I don't sell them that often, but I'm still going to keep on carving them because I enjoy carving them. Anyways, that's it. That's it, everybody. I might keep this one myself. Just a reminder of how much I hated carving this wood. Thanks for the support, everybody. Carve Fusion. Over and out. Look at the depth in there. I got a little bit of depth in there. Don't shit your pants. Let it soak in the sun. Kutzall loves sun, but not when it's really wet because it will bubble. Don't let it bubble like I did on the bench. Anyways, see you later. There's no rule in this house saying that you can't eat dessert first.